students, welcome to the science class. Today I am going to teach you lesson number 9, that is light. The objectives of this chapter are: identify various sources and uses of light in the environment, distinguish between natural and artificial sources of light, examples of natural and artificial sources of light, uses of natural sources of light in our day-to-day life, differentiate between luminous and non-luminous objects, differentiate between transparent, translucent and opaque object in the surroundings, examples of each type of object: transparent, translucent and opaque, the process of shadow formation in the simple language. In this chapter, we will also study about sources of light, luminous and non-luminous object, how do we see things around us, properties of light, transparent, translucent and opaque object with its uses, shadow, its formation, features and length of shadow. The terms of this chapter are light, natural sources of light, artificial sources of light, luminous objects, non-luminous objects, transparent object, translucent object, opaque object and shadow. So students, open your book at page number 90 and let's start our reading from the topic sources of light. Underline the word light and write down its definition. Light is a form of energy that gives us sensation of sight. Light is important and help us to see the things around us. Light is the most important thing in our life, which help us to see everything around us. Some objects that gives us light are called sources of light. Mark the definition of sources of light on your book. So students, there are two sources of light. These two sources of light are natural sources and artificial sources. Underline the word natural sources and write down its definition. Natural sources are the sources of light given by nature. For example, sun. Now, underline the word artificial sources of light and write down its definition. Artificial sources are the man-made sources of light. Example, bulb, tube light. Sun is a major source of light on earth. Moreover, sun is the natural source of light and it is a part of nature also. The other examples of natural sources of light are fireflies and fire. During night, there is no source of light, and at that time we use candles, torches, bulbs, lamps and tube lights to get the light. So students, candles, torch, bulbs, lamps are the man-made or artificial sources of light. Now students, come to the next topic, luminous and non-luminous objects. The objects that gives us light are called luminous objects. Underline the word luminous objects and write down its definition. Luminous objects are the objects that give out the light of its own. The examples of the luminous objects are sun, burning candle, glowing bulb and glowing tube light. The objects that do not have light of their own are called non-luminous objects. Students, mark the definition of non-luminous objects on your book. The examples of non-luminous objects are pen, paper, chalk, tree are some of the examples of non-luminous objects. Luminous bodies may be natural or man-made. For example, sun, stars, and firefly are the natural luminous bodies, whereas glowing electric lamp, a burning candle, or oil lamp are man-made luminous bodies. Now, let's read properties of light. Number 1. Light travels in a straight line. Once light has been produced, it will keep traveling in a straight line until it hits something else. Light forms the shadow of an object that obstructs its path. Underline the word obstruct and write down its meaning. Block. Students, when the path of the light is blocked, it will form shadow. Light bounces back from smooth and shiny surface. The light that is bounced back by the surface of an opaque object is called reflected light. Underline the word bounced and write down its meaning. Reflect. Moreover, shiny surface reflect more light because they have a even surface and reflect most of the light rays parallel to each other. Light bends when it goes from one medium to another. Students, the bending of light as it passes from one medium to another is called refraction. Moreover, the bending occurs because light travels more slowly in a denser medium. For example, pencil look broken in water because light cannot travel as quickly in water as it does in air. The light bends around pencil, causing it to look bent in water. So students, in today's class I have discussed with you sources of light, luminous and non-luminous objects, properties of light. So read and revise the topic thoroughly and also revise the cross questions. Thank you and have a nice day.